Hi! In this episode of Toysbackzen, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of Exo Squad toys I've just picked up. I did purchase 6 boxed, sealed Exo Squad E-frames with the figures. I also have 3 boxed Light Attack E-frames that I also picked up. These ones are open, and we're going to take them out and see what they're all about. So here's the box here. They made these from 1993 until 1995. Playmates was the company that made these. And they're pretty generic boxes. It really doesn't show you what's in the box, but if we look in the back, you can see pretty much the first wave of these figures and their Exo Squads that they come with. Really cool. I think I do have most of these loose. But we'll take a look at all of these toys here in a minute, and we'll open them up and see what's inside. Let's see what's on top here.
Are you ready to accept the challenge? Congratulations, you have now been accepted as a member of Exo Squad. Climb into your E-frame and become part of the most powerful battle machine ever created. Includes weapons and blueprints. I always thought this was made by Hasbro or Mattel, but these were made by Playmates, and these are amazing examples of these toys.
JT Marsh
Aerial Attack E-frame. It's weird that it doesn't really have the name of the E-frame on here, but there's a sticker that they put on here that gives you what's actually inside it. So there you can see there, pretty much mint. It is mint. I think it's all still taped in there. I don't think these were opened, even though the tape is broken, but you can see that the stickers and the blueprints are still in its plastic. So that's really cool. So I've got 6 of these. Let's check out the rest of them. Here we have Sean Napier. He's the police enforcer. He's got the police enforcer E-frame. The back is pretty much the same. So there's nothing different about these boxes. It's kind of interesting. There is a Toys R Us $14.99 for these back in 1992. If we open this up, we can see there is the E-frame. You'll notice that there's something missing here, but it's actually on the bottom. It must have fallen out. So this is complete, never been opened. Really cool. There's the figure. Includes weapons and blueprints, it says up here too. Exo Squad wants you. Let's read this. These Neo-Sapien war machines are technologically superior to the Exo Squad E-frames, reflecting the superior intellect of the Neo-Sapien race. The Neo-Sapien E-frame serves as the delivery system for its operators' thoughts and movements, transforming them into powerful robotic action. The result is a massive force and firepower, equipped with the computer and weapon systems that communicate directly with
Exo Squad.
So that's Sean Napier and the police enforcer. Here we have, I think this is a bad guy, Phaeton, and the E-frame, the command E-frame. So let's see who we have inside. There's Phaeton, and there's the command E-frame. I have, I think, all of these loose. So this is really cool to be able to see them complete in their boxes. Let's see what else we have. I do like the looks of the alien guys. Here we have Typhonus with his high-speed stealth E-frame. And there he is here. Really cool. And in this box we have Wolf Bronski. He has the ground assault E-frame. This one was a little bit more at Kmart, $16.95 at this Kmart. Let's see what he looks like. And that's him. I don't have this one actually. I have all of these except for this one. Like I said, this is complete. The missiles have fallen out. All the stuff here has fallen out, but you can see it on the bottom there. It's in there somewhere. That's a really cool one. I might have to keep that one. I am selling all of these. Probably going to be going to a toy show tomorrow and set up a booth. And I'm going to be selling most of these. I'm a loose collector. I do not collect them in the box. And I really don't want to take these out of the box. I'll let somebody else do that. And in this one, we have Alec DeLeon in the Field Communication Z-frame. Let's see what this one looks like. And I do have this one too, so that's cool. I don't have all of the figures that are in here. I think I have this figure. I think I've got him and him. I don't think I have JT Marshall or JT Marsh and Sean Napier. Do I have Sean? Yeah, I don't have Sean Napier either. So I don't have those figures, unfortunately, but I'm not keeping these, like I said. So here in this box, this is really cool artwork on this. We have General Shiva with the Amphibious Assault Light Attack E-frame. So these are bigger E-frames. They hold more than one figure. And this is, I believe, complete. We'll take a look at it here in a second. This is what the box looks like in the front. And I just wanted to get an idea of what these cost. See if there is no price tag on this one, but we'll take it out and see what it looks like. I do like on the back of this where it does show a file card of the character, and it also gives some detail here on the top of the box. It shows some details of the E-frame, just so that before you buy it, you're all excited before you get it home.
Now these toys also come with some customizable stickers too. These ones were not put on, but they're really neat. You can see you can make them look like they've been shot at. There's some damage that you can put on there. All of these figures also come with some weapons. You can see these are kind of alien looking weapons. They don't look like human weapons. So that is his weapons here that he comes with. So these guys are all complete, and the E-frames are complete too. So that's really cool. So here we have the custom Amphibious Assault Light Attack E-frame. Now all of these lightweight E-frames, they all come with sounds, and some of them do come with lights. And let's check those out. So this one here, you can open this up. We can see the figure inside. You can see here that all of these figures have a hole on the back of their neck. And that's for the cyberjacks that you can plug into the back of their neck here in all of the E-frames. Now this one is a two-seater. You can put two figures in the back. And just to keep these from breaking or anything like that, I just show you how that happens, but I'm not going to actually plug any of these figures into those cyberjacks, just because these are 30-year-old toys now. I don't want to break anything. So there he is. So you just put the canopy down, and when you hit this, it opens up. Also, if that's hit by maybe a missile from the Exo Squad guys, then that will open too. So we do have some batteries. The batteries get put into the back here. You can see in there I've got some batteries. So let's get those in there. So checking out the features of this E-frame here, you can see that you can actually shoot these front missiles. I'm going to show that first because it's really easy to shoot those out. If you press down on the top here, it shoots the missiles out like that. You also have a grabber here. This is for tearing apart the enemy's E-frame. And you can see that there's actually a button just underneath. You push forward on that. It causes those to open and close. Pretty good. There's a pretty good spring system in there. The other thing that we can do is extend the laser pistol out like that. And also an interesting thing is that these missile launchers here, there's a little piece of plastic in there that says, remove this plastic before giving to a child. But when you remove that, then the missile systems actually work. So if we click this, not only does it shoot out, but it also gives us a sound. So just pushing this gives us the sounds. We also have a couple buttons here on the top. If we look over here, we have a couple buttons here. If you press those, you get that, and on this side, you get that. It's pretty long. And then if we turn this around, you can see in the back we have a detachable ray drone. This pulls out like that and then detaches like that. You can see the drone here, which is really cool. You can attach it like that, bring it up. And I noticed that there's also this here. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to attach to that. It kind of looks like some kind of gun or something, but I don't see, it doesn't say in the instructions exactly what it is, but it would make sense if that attaches like that too. These are movable here. Now, I don't think that there's any more sounds that this thing does. I haven't been able to find another sound. Sometimes when you move things around, these toys will give you different sounds, but I think it's just the missile. Now I'm going to put this back in because that's the way it was, and I think it's really cool that it was still in there. They're not supposed to go back in there, obviously, but I just think it's cool that it's in there. It's cool for a display piece. Now, I'm not going to keep the batteries in these because we all know what happens when you keep batteries in your toys. The batteries can leak and ruin them. So I will be taking these batteries out. Let's take a look at the next one.
There's the box for the next one. This is a custom Rapid Assault Light Attack E-frame. So that is Marcella.
And he is a Neo-Sapien, formerly fought against the Exo Squad during the early Neo-Sapien occupation of Mars. But now he fights for the Exo Squad. So that's really cool how he's switched over. Let's check out some of this E-frame's features. So the batteries go in here in the bottom. Just close that up. And it does have some lights here too. You can see that. The legs do move back and forth. We do have some buttons here, and we can see that they make some sounds. That's a really cool one. And then we also have some missile launchers here with some yellow missiles. If we push back on this missile launcher, it makes the sounds, but it also deploys the missiles, or you can just hit the button, push that button down, and it deploys the missiles. So that's the sounds that it makes with the missiles. We also have these that will shoot out. If you just push them in, they shoot out by themselves. We also have these lasers on the side, the red ones. They kind of come out. You can put them in different positions on both sides. They can do that. The lights in the front, you can see how they work. And with the other button, they also work with that sound. So that's really cool. And one more thing that this does, we do have a laser on the back, but if you flip this open and turn this around and turn this to engage it, you can actually hit this button and make it fly. And that goes pretty far. I tried this outside before I did this to see how far it would go. It goes probably about 10-15 feet in the air. So that's really cool. And then you flick that back down, and that's how that works. These are really cool toys. These back part of these feet will also move up and down like that. So a little articulation there. We have Marcella here inside the E-frame. If we look inside the cockpit, we can see that he's got a computer panel here. You've got 2 seats. This can flip up, and you can see how you can put the figure in there and then flip that back down. Another control panel or a computer panel. It's interesting how when it's like that, you can see the 5 and 6, but when it's down, it's upside down. So it almost looks like the sticker is on backwards or something, but I don't know what that's all about. It's kind of interesting. And it's cool that these will fit 2 figures. You can also see that the cyber connection thing there is right here. There's one for there. And there's one for the passenger in the back right there. Marcella, he also has a spot right here in the back of his neck where you can put that.
Last, we have Maggie Weston, and she's got the Field Repair Light Attack E-frame. So it's nice to have a female in this line. It's always nice to have females in any line because back in the day they tried not to make them. But some lines did have a lot of females. G.I. Joe was pretty good at that. So let's take this one out and check it out and see what it looks like. By the way, this one does have a sticker. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it was $29.97. So $30. These were pretty expensive back in the day.
And this reminds me of the E-frame from the Aliens movie. Let's check out the features of this E-frame. This also takes 2 AA batteries. And to get to the batteries here, we have to pull this down like that. This is a little claw that apparently is used for getting other E-frames that have been damaged in battle. We just put these right in here. So that's the first feature that we can look at, but the next feature we can look at is the sounds. So we have some buttons down here on the back. If we just push this back into place, and you can hear them too. Now all of these E-frames have these chips that fit into place, and these are the things that are probably lost the most, and they're probably pretty brittle. They're like a clear plastic. They all have those. I didn't show any of those on the other ones, but you'll probably see in the video where they are, and they do come out, so they're easily lost. A couple of my loose E-frames, I've had a couple that didn't have these and then upgraded to ones that had those included when I bought it. So we've got some sounds. This has a grabber that it can grab things. We've got some sounds here when you move this arm. We can also deploy that when it goes, I think we just have to press this button. You have to press it There we go. If you go all the way down, it pushes that button and the missile takes off. I'm never going to find those missiles again. And also there's a play feature here when this gets hit, that falls off, and that you can see the figure inside. We also have this here. This also launches something. Let's try that out. And we also get a sound there. You can see her. She's in there. You just have to pull her out. And you can see her cyber connection there and her hole in the back of her head. Now, she does come with a couple accessories too, just like the other two figures. And we'll take a look at those here. And in the back here, this is really, really cool feature. This opens up, and she's like a tech person, so she can fix stuff. She has a seat here where she can plug in to here too. And she has a seat here where she sits in and does her stuff. You can see all of those stickers in there with all that fantastic art in there. It's really cool. She also has two accessories. This tool here. She also comes with that pistol too, which is a little too big for her hand. I had a hard time getting it in her hand for her to hold, but I'm sure her hands, these figures' hands are really rubbery, and I'm sure if I put it in there hard enough, it would hold. These unplug, these little, they're like lights, Exo Squad lights. Those plug into the shoulders. There's two of them. And then if you don't want her to be in there, you can move that around, fold that up. I'm just going to leave her accessories in there. That way they're going to be safe, and you can close that up. She's also got a couple guns here. And there's also a refueling nozzle here for other Exo Squads to refuel. So she just fits in there. You can plug her in if you want to. Put that ahead. That clicks into place. And she's ready to go. Along with the light attack E-frames, I'm also going to be keeping this smaller one. This is the Wolf Bronski one. So let's open this one up. This is the one that I don't have in my collection loose. So let's just have some fun opening this up and enjoying the process or the experience of opening up a new Exo Squad toy. That's what it looks like on the inside. You can see that all of these were in there at one time. This may have been opened actually. These may all have been opened, but they are all complete. And whoever owned them put everything back in the blisters and everything. So the battle damage stickers hasn't been put on. You can see their Playmates 1993. I think I said 1992 earlier, but I meant to say 1993. So here's Wolf Bronski. You can see he's got that hole on the back of his neck too. We've got the blueprints, and here is the Exo Squad. You can clearly see how much smaller these Exo Squads are compared to the ones that we were just looking at. Here's a sticker that was just sitting in the box, so we'll have to put that in. So what do we have here? Let's see if we can put this thing together. Now, these stickers are old, so it looks like they're starting to fall off. So I might have to do some work on this to get those stickers to fit back in. You can see how small that little chip is there compared to that other one that we saw on the light attack E-frames. this do here? Comes up and around like that. Looks like there's, it must be this missile here goes in there like that. That's cool. It's got a cable on there that you can wrap up. These toys were made so well. They thought of pretty much everything you could think of in a toy. I can, you hear people reviewing new toys these days. There's always something that people say, oh, I wish I had this, I wish it had that. I really don't think that there's anything that you could wish for with these toys. I think they thought of everything. It's really cool. They're so well made. These open up like that. Get those out of the way. These open up. And these open up like that. And then this opens up like that. And then it says Bronski there. So you know what figure goes in there. Here's the cyber connection thing. I keep calling it something, and then I called it the right thing before. I can't remember what it's called now. But there it is. He fits in there. And then these close up over his legs. Actually, these close up over his feet. These close up over his legs. And this closes up over his head. And then his hands can hold on to these handles here, and then he can control it. Just get his arms out of the way so that I got to reattach that sticker. I just don't want to crease that sticker. So we can have those like that. Can have that like that. And his hands can go on here like that. And that gives you the idea. Got a light that goes there. So we have 5 missiles that go in here. They just fit in there like that. Oops, they go like this, sorry. They look like flat missiles. That looks like the missile, but they actually go like this. We have this piece here. Maybe that goes there. I'm not really sure where these pieces go. That goes there, maybe. Oh, this goes here. Must be some kind of gun. That. There we go. The side shooters fit on the knees. I think it goes like that. Side shooters. And there it is. Now the figure does come with a couple weapons. He does have a pistol. And he also comes with this dagger or knife. So that's really cool. These are quite a bit smaller than the ones, the larger ones that I was just showing you with the 2 seats. Really cool. Thanks for watching this episode of Toysbackzen. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you have ever played with Exo Squad, or do you collect it now? Thanks for watching. Bye.